So we are here on the Blue Ridge Parkway for day 2. We just got done going to the Asheville location for Elevation Church. That was super cool. Really fun thing. Wanted to kind of mark off our bucket list. We'll go to the main location at some point, but that was really fun to do that. Great service too. And we are now here at the Folks Art Center, and we are going to take a look at folk art, I guess, and see what we got going on at the Visitor Center. But again, we are starting day 2. The plan is to start in Asheville, right here, and head south. That's going to take us all the way to the southern entrance that goes right into the Smoky Mountains. Got all kinds of cool arts and crafts in here. So we are at the Walnut Cove, and it's like 12 o'clock, so perfect place to have a lunch. Yeah. What do you girls think of our cool little picnic spot?
I like it. I like it.
Do you like this view? So there are tunnels like this in the southern part of the Blue Ridge Parkway all throughout it. It's actually a lot more than you would expect, and they are amazing to drive through and definitely picturesque, but there's very few places you can actually pull off right before to get any view of it at all. And this is the first one I've seen from Boone all the way down that you can actually pull off to see the tunnel behind me. So this is one of the best views I've seen so far because it goes way back that way. Oh, way over there. This huge overlook actually. Look at this crazy fire tower overlooking this amazing view right here.
There's a bear right there.
So coming up to this viewpoint, just a little bit down the road, we actually saw our first bear, and it was right on the side of the road, and we couldn't get a picture of it or anything because right as we saw it, it kind of ran back into the overgrown bush that was there, and so we didn't get that, but we did see one, so be aware, there's definitely some around here, and I already knew that, but good reminder, they're definitely here. So the next overlook, you actually get a better view of the tower right there. But these mountains. So you can see the road going through. And we've been looking at this amazing view as we've been driving through. So this right here is Looking Glass Rock, all the way in the distance.
Oh, it looks so cool on the inside.
Almost in time for Thanksgiving. We found the turkeys. You guys see them? They don't like me getting closer to them. Like, back away. Oh no, I'm drawing them right onto the road. Oh no, slow down. Slow down. They're off. Oh, this is pretty right here. Look at this. So we're here to see more falls. It is a 1.4 mile hike total, and it's about 154 feet of elevation gain. It says it's very family friendly, so it shouldn't be too bad to get to it. But I believe this one you get to walk behind the waterfall. Maddie, can you jump it? Yeah. Some of the trails around the Blue Ridge have these awesome giant rocks. There's another one right there. So Moore Falls is not actually on the Blue Ridge Parkway. We actually had to drive off of it, go down a windy road. It took about 15 minutes to find it. Now, it probably doesn't take that long, but I was driving slow to try to find where it was because there's not really a big sign for it or anything. But it's right past Sliding Rock. So if you know where that is and you just keep driving down the road, you'll find it a little turn off to the left. Somebody had to write, not this way. I think it's pretty obvious because the trail goes this way, but some people need that reminder. One thing I like about this hike so far, it's actually going up. I really like that because waterfall trails lately I've been all going on to, they're down to the waterfall, and it's amazing and really awesome, but then you gotta hike back up. So it's really good to get the workout first to get to your destination. Reverse hikes aren't as fun. Still love them because I still love the destination, but going up first is a lot better. Continuing it on up. So whenever the girls see a long boardwalk trail, they always have to pretend to be like trains. It's kind of a rule, I guess. This is a really well-maintained trail. A lot of bridges.
It's not.
Like Sarah pointed out, this trail has a little bit of everything. Has some ups and downs, some bridges, some cool rock formations, and definitely the waterfall at the end. But like I said, very well-maintained, easy path, and beautiful scenery. This is the first glimpse of the falls as we continue on to get a closer look. We're gonna go right up here right now to go behind the waterfall. You guys gotta feel it? Come here. Feel the water. So behind the waterfall too, there's this cool little cave. And then you get the view right here of the waterfall behind it. So we're leaving the falls now, and I have to say, Moore Falls is unreal cool. You can walk behind it anytime you get to walk behind a waterfall. That's super cool. It's unique. The trail is pretty, very well maintained, very well marked. Definitely easy for sure. So this is a must if you're doing the Blue Ridge Parkway and you're on the south side of it and just kind of drive down. I highly suggest it. Moore Falls is really cool. All right, next waterfall. We are on our way to Looking Glass Falls. As you can see, you just kind of park at the side of the road, follow the sidewalk, and it leads pretty much right to the falls. I could actually see it from here. This waterfall is way bigger than I was expecting, and it is like roaring. So this is the observation deck up top, but we're gonna go down the stairs and get a closer look. So this is pretty much after you go down the first flight of stairs. I don't know if it's considered an observation deck, but you get a really good view of the waterfall. Just a massive amount of wind that's going through here and just missing me right now. Alright, that's definitely cool. If you get a chance, the overlooks are really awesome at Looking Glass Falls. But coming down to the bottom where the just complete spray hits you and you just feel the wind and the power of the waterfall, definitely worth going out on the rocks just a couple more feet because it is really fun. You guys feel the wind? Do you like the wind? We're getting pelted with mist! Alright, that was Looking Glass Falls. Super fun. Have a lot of great moments down on the rocks, getting blown by the mist. But now it's time to go back to the Blue Ridge Parkway. One thing I noticed, because it's such a short little walk down to the waterfall, is even though parking on the side of the road is really busy, people come and go really quickly, so it doesn't seem like it's really that big of a deal, and definitely worth it. Even if it's busy, definitely make sure you double back around because it is definitely worth seeing. So not far back onto the Blue Ridge Parkway, heading south, we found Log Hollow Overlook. And look at this giant rock that's shooting out. Like towering over the trees.
I can't do nothing with you.
So we got to the next overlook and check this out. You can see the rock again just sticking out. It definitely looks like fall is really starting here for sure.
I can't do nothing with you.
This is the view. Devil's Courthouse.
This is our picnic area right here. And man, could you
can't beat this view. So you can hike to Devil's Courthouse, and we've actually seen some people all the way at the top, and they have higher view of this unbelievably beautiful area. So I think it's definitely a hike that we're gonna do at some point. We'll definitely come back to do that, but this is a good view of Devil's Courthouse. Okay, call me immature, but I just had to get a video of the sign that's called Rough Butt Bald Overlook. That being said, and as funny as that is, that being said, this overlook is just phenomenal. The way that the sun is coming through the clouds and just the layers of mountains everywhere.
Where's the bald butt? You should see the bald.
I can't do nothing with you.
I don't know how many times I've said this, traveling the Blue Ridge, but this might be the best view. We made it to the highest point of the Blue Ridge Parkway, 6,053 feet. And of course, just like everything else, got beautiful overlooks right over there. Now that we just finished the highest point of the Blue Ridge Parkway, it's all downhill from here.
I can't do nothing with you.
Another beautiful overlook, and if you look all the way up there, it's actually a house. That's crazy. We're getting closer to the end of the south entrance of the Blue Ridge Parkway, and the southern part has just had these amazing views after amazing views. So I'm really sad that we're coming to the end of this, and I don't think you can blame me, because I mean, look at these views. Like, you cannot beat this kind of overlook that you get on the Blue Ridge Parkway. Plot Balsam Overlook. A couple of things to note with this one. That tower over there is super cool. And then the other thing I noticed I really like, this ridge line is super crazy. It looks like really steep ridge line. Now, it might not be that way on the other end, but just the way it looks here, it looks like this just giant steep drop off. So we have made it to the southern entrance of the Blue Ridge Parkway. We started in Asheville. We went north all the way up to Boone for the first day. Second day, we went back to Asheville, starting there, and went all the way south to the south entrance. So we have officially gone from the south entrance all the way up to Boone. And I have to say, It was absolutely amazing. I think that this is a must for any person who wants to do road trips. Anyone who likes mountains and wants to see overlooks. There's beautiful waterfalls and unique waterfalls. It was an amazing trip for sure. Definitely highly recommend it. But now we have to close out this video because we are now at the very end of the Blue Ridge Parkway. So I hope this video inspires you to get outside and adventure in the moment. So it's really funny because on this trip we said we saw deer, bear, and turkey, and the next thing we need to see is elk. We pull into the Smoky Mountains and they're all literally right here. So this is bonus content. We just passed right by the Klingman's Dome road, leads up to Klingman's Dome. We figured it's too dark to really see anything, but then we found this. Is this not amazing? What a great way to end an amazing trip that we've had. I had to stop to just get this overlook right now of Gatlinburg. It's really pretty with all the lights